Welcome back to the controversial table. I am your host per se. I am Miss Valiant, one and only. Um, Today we are talking about what everyone's talking about on the internet. And today's controversial topic is does drag belong in classrooms? Should Pride be celebrated in the month of June? And last thing is, was Cleopatra white or black? We'll be talking about these 3 points throughout the video, so stay tuned. So, first topic is, does drag belong in classrooms? My personal answer, hell no. Majority answer, hell no. Minority answer, yes. So let's look at every possible everybody's point of view, I should say. Take me a minute. So I think a lot of people's point of view is no. A lot of parents would like their kid to go to school without the concern of having their kids being exposed to sex so soon in their life. A lot of parents feel strongly that that kind of behavior doesn't belong in the classroom and that we should just leave things alone. They can practice homosexuality or LGBTQ stuff outside of school or after school stuff. That, I mean, we should be more of an after school thing. If they had a club for like drag club or something like that, they already have a Satan club. So I mean, why not just make an LGBTQ club after school? After school hours, it has nothing to do with the curriculum. Make it like that. That way kids or teenagers, but that shouldn't be in a elementary school. That should be in a high school setting. See, all these people, what's making it so controversial is that they want it in lower classrooms, and that's not okay. Because what the hell does a 10-year-old know about sex? I mean, I knew how babies were made and what needed to be done for babies to be made. Don't get me wrong, I had the talk in 10th grade. Actually had it much earlier, the talk much earlier, but the school gave a brief health class during the summer months or leading up to the end of the year, where they had a health class and they would separate the boys and the girls about periods and testosterone and what the little things get bigger when they hit the middle school, and how much important hygiene is and how much you have to keep that up. We got those in 10th. We got those in 5th grade to make sure that we are stable individuals. Now, as for middle school and high school, LGBTQ is starting. You notice that they may have those feelings, those lustful, the hormonal behaviors don't start until late elementary school, early middle school. That's when we start finding out who we are, what we like, what we don't like. Things flip flop. You have boyfriend one minute, you're single the next. There's so much drama. Middle school is what mostly everyone says the worst years of their life. Those three primitive years suck because you're growing, you have aches and pains, you're more tired, you're going through all this puberty, the hormone mass, you're hungry, you're more likely to be more often be sick, you have periods starting, all that stuff, all of it, all that stuff. And you want to shove your sexual identity on top of what they're already going through. That's not fair. You gotta let kids and preteens go through puberty. Like, for God's sakes, please let them go through, let them go through puberty, let them go through, let them go through the basics of being a young teenager. When they get 16, 17, 18 years old, basically more like the last 3 years of high school, then let's talk about sexual identity, sexual orientation, where they belong. Because high school was when you really got to figure out who you are, who you're going to be when you leave those hallways in the 12th grade. Who are you as a person? Are you are you horrible? Are you smart? Are you intelligent? You know, are you artistic? Are you autistic? Are you going through some things? Who you it's so much goes into being a teenager. And a lot of parents, a lot of old school parents don't believe that kids have it easy. Kids don't have it easy nowadays because now your kid has to worry about going to school, hoping they don't get shot up, hoping they can come home and do their homework. You got to worry about that in high school. You gotta worry about these things. You gotta worry about your child, praying that your child comes back to you, comes back into your arms when you get home from work. Instead of having to getting a call from the school or getting a call from the deadbeat mortician to have you identify your child's body, or having breaking news, there's a school shooter in that area. And that's your child's school. You kids have it to worry about it so much, and the last thing they need to worry about is their sexual orientation. So let them figure that out when they leave high school or when they're in their last year of high school. So if you're going to have a club for LGBTQ, make sure it's done in the high school years. So that way they're not so focused. They're not so focused on who they are. They straight? Are they trans? Are they bi? Are they queer? Are they a lesbian? Are they gay? You know? Are they asexual? They got to worry about all this stuff. They got to worry about a lot of stuff. So for the sake of keeping these school meetings short, let's keep sex only in health class, which is a necessary requirement in high school and in middle school. Let them figure that stuff out. Let them talk about that during class, like during an actual health class. What transpires when you transition from one gender to another? Let them have that conversation in high school, in the later years, where all their other parts have gotten bigger, and they're not going through puberty anymore. Okay, that takes care of that. Second thing is, should June be the month of Pride? I'm aware that June would. I remember that I think in the month of June that's when same-sex marriage was legalized. I have to do more of a thorough research on that. So someone can in the comments can come after me with that. But I believe that's why it's in the month of June. But let's be honest. This not to take away from the significance to those people who do celebrate Pride Month, but June June isn't the best month for this for Pride because now hold on before you come and attack me. I think that Pride should be in February. In should be in February. And Black History Month should be in June. Because it's not fair that race gets put on the back burner while sexuality gets put on the front burner. People always want to hate on making Black Lives Matter not matter and making it seem like we just clout chasing and stuff. But LGBTQ should be in February, not in June. Now I say not in June. Why? Because of Juneteenth, and I don't want the commemoration of slavery being over being a month associated with sex. It's not what Juneteenth is, and it's I know it's a day in June, but we can't move Juneteenth from June. So why don't we just switch months? Pride Month should be in February, and June and Black History Month should be in Black History Month should be in June because of Juneteenth. It's fair. It's fair. But then like it's only 29 months. Well, hello. The only reason why they gave us the only reason why they gave us February to be black Black History Month is to be Black History Month is because it's the shortest month in the year and we only get an extra day every 4 years. So it's not fair that we have to go through all of that. It's not fair, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I really don't. So I would really appreciate if if we could start a petition that says switch the months. I'm just saying, June really shouldn't be a month, shouldn't be rainbow flags. It should be February because, oh, here's an idea. February is the month of love. We've got sweethearts and candy hearts. It's the month of love. And the LGBTQ motto is love is love. So why not? Why is it an issue? Why can't we switch, you know? That's my take on it. That's my take on that. This is gonna be a short episode today. Um, Final topic is Cleopatra white or black? Does it matter? Honestly, does it matter? And I would say, well, according to historians, they don't even know. They don't know. She's Macedonian Greek. That don't mean she was white. Just because she had European features, don't mean they were white. European don't mean white. We only saying that because our version of European is ones that were recorded. We don't have every single year of this planet in our databases because humans don't go back all the way back that far. So, in the time of Cleopatra's reign, from that short period, during that period, no one knows. Time wasn't really recorded. Nothing was really recorded during that time. This was before the Common Era for you atheists, and this was before Christ, before for us Christians. So when time really started being recorded was normally after Christ. So Cleopatra, simple as this. Think about it. Does back then, in order for there to be white people or people who are lighter than yours truly, they would have to be in the mountains. So that means they would have to go further up between Denmark and Greenland or Iceland, or even it's at some point it was called Canada at one point, to go up into the mountains where there is little to no sun up there. So that is the only way for there to be white. where Greek is, it's the Mediterranean Sea and it's between that. So between Africa and Europe is between where those continents is where the main atmosphere was happening between Egypt and Greece. So that means that it was hot all year round, meaning that people could be either light skinned or dark skinned. That doesn't mean they were white. That's those clay sculptures, what they people see in those those Egyptian things, hieroglyphics. 12 years of school and I still don't know nothing. The hieroglyphics, they say it looks like she has a painted face. It seems like she has a painted face. You do realize they had powder back then, right? They can do that. And can I ask you a question? Who is that white? It's just one second, one second, one second. Now, as the hieroglyphics show, that they're trying to make Cleopatra as light as this piece of paper. As light as this piece. That's what the hieroglyphics look like. As white as this piece of paper. So you, that's fine. So you really think, so you think that Cleopatra was that light? Child, please. Please. In the A suit. And anyway, does it matter if she was white or black? The point is that she lived. That is the point. The point is she the point is she lived. She died on my birthday. but but she lived. She lived. Does it matter though that okay, we all know that Jada Pinkett Smith is trash, you know. She's trash. But those beautiful people are trying to call it blackwashing. It is not blackwashing. It's not. In fact, if anything, we deserve to have a little blackwash. We deserve it. We deserve it. Oh, you have a problem with that? Grow up. Does it matter? We've all seen Hamilton. Everyone loved it. Everyone listens to the songs. Who cares what color she is? That's the whole point. We're supposed to be seeing each other as human beings, not as who's black, who's white, who's black, who's white. Same thing with Halle Berry in The Little Mermaid. Who's black? She's supposed to be a white mermaid. Who cares? It is a fictional person. She's a fictional person. She's a fictional person. It's fictional. Mermaids don't exist. Mermaids do not exist. Get over yourselves. Who cares whether this Egyptian queen was fair or bronze? Who cares? Who cares? And if they had made her white, who cares? If they made her Asian, who cares? An Egyptian, shut up. Shut up. Shut up because you're black too. Egyptian is your culture, not your ethnicity. Okay? Not your skin color. The skin color is black. The ethnicity is Egyptian. That's where you come from. That's what we call the citizen. That's what we call the citizens of Egypt, Egyptians or Grecians. But your race, dude, you're black. You're African American. If a white woman look at you and hold her purse, you're black. Okay. Doesn't matter if you're from Egypt, Greece, or right here in the USA. You're black. You are black. If you were to turn back time back to when slavery was a thing, you would have been a slave. sorry to break it to you, bud. You would have been a slave either way. So get over yourselves. You're not that great. Some of y'all Egyptians are kind of racist too. So you're hurting your culture. You're mad about an Egyptian queen who had a lot of ancestral relationships, was messing with a Roman and and a Greek, who just like to open and close her doors, who just let everyone say, "Hey, this is free entry only, no admissions. Just come right in and come right out." A very a very promiscuous queen who was pretty smart, but a very promiscuous queen. Well, I'm pretty sure someone took her in the throne room. As in, when I mean took her, I mean she was finna get it in. Both one of her two pursuers. Basically, this woman had a harem with her sister, her brother, Mark Antony, and Caesar, and probably a few others we don't know about. What kind of woman would want to play Cleopatra? Cleopatra was a whore. She was a great queen. She treated her people with dignity and respect, but she was a whore. She was a mad whore. She was a bisexual whore, but she was a whore. Yep, she sure was. What woman would want to portray that? She was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but again, she was a whore. So, again, why would you want to play that? Anyway, that's all the topics I have for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure you tune in for the next controversial topic. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure it's going to be great. So, bye. Good luck. Enjoy the weather as we transfer from spring to summer and summer to fall. Enjoy yourselves. Be careful out there. Don't drink and drive, and don't eat soap.